Welcome to Undiscovered America TV. Yeah, it's me again, your host, David Downing. And today, we're embarking on a whirlwind tour of some of America's most captivating festivals. But don't start yawning on me. I'm not talking about the predictable kind of festivals that take place in a store parking lot or middle school soccer field. No, we're talking about quirky, fun, slightly offbeat events that might push the limits of what you think a festival actually is. Each one we explore is a unique blend of local flavor, artistic expression, community spirit, and more often than not, local whimsy. So whether it's street performers in Lawrence, Kansas, or quirky bathtub races in Hot Springs, Arkansas, there's no shortage of excitement. No pie-eating contest here, well, maybe just one. So join me as we celebrate the amazing festival culture across the USA.
Come along with me. Let's take it to the streets. Show you the land of the free like you've never seen. Talking about undiscovered America. Undiscovered America. Undiscovered America. Oh! Undiscovered America.
So here we are with Greg Williams. Greg, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
And you are the CEO of the Sierra Buttes Stewardship, the Sierra Buttes Trail Stewardship, right?
Yep, executive director and founder of Sierra Buttes Trail Stewardship here in Quincy, California.
Tell us about this race. I was looking at some of the images of it. First of all, the landscape looks spectacular, but it's 26 miles there and back. Walk us through what the race, what the competition is.
Yeah, so the Downeyville Classic is really, it's a mountain bike festival, and then like a bicycle race breaks out in the middle of it. So it's a big celebration. It lasts 4 days, and there's two races. There's a cross country race on Saturday, and that starts in a neighboring town called Sierra City, and they end in Downeyville, and it's 26 miles with around 5,000 feet of elevation gain and close to 6,000 feet of descent. And then we have another category for folks that really want to give it their all. And so they race again on Sunday, and it's called the Downeyville Downhill. And they race from the top of the mountain down to Downeyville, which is around 16 miles. And it's the longest downhill race in the nation.
So it's a controlled fall, basically, going downhill for 16 miles.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work. They still climb almost 1,000 feet. So it's a little bit different than what people might be used to watching a downhill race. It's the winning times are usually around 50 minutes long for the top riders.
The interesting part there is the history of those trails, going back to tribes that once lived in the region, going back to the gold rush. I can't think of another race that could claim that kind of history, and literally walking in the path of history like that is pretty extraordinary. But I understand there's other cultural elements. There's music, there's food. It's spinning out into quite an event. Talk me through that.
We bring in really top acts for music. We have a river jump that's actually dedicated to my dad, because when he was alive, he used to build the jump. It's called Ron's House of Big Air, but it's a big river jump that takes place on the confluence of the Yuba and the Downey rivers. And then we have a log pull competition where people pull a log down Main Street on a bicycle, which is good spectator fun. So really, we've seen it really grow from kind of a couple, a bunch of guys hanging out to really this is a family event, very family friendly. People are planning their summer vacations around this event.
It is such a beautiful part of the country. It's breathtaking to be that high and see old growth and those trails you talked about, from tribal ancestors to the gold rush. If people want to find out more about the festival or about your organization, where should they go, Greg?
Yeah, they can go to sierratrails.org.
We will go there. Thank you for being with us today on Undiscovered America, and best of luck for the 25 competition. Now that festival looks like something I'd like to try out someday. Who knows? From bikes to bathtubs, our next festival has to be seen to be believed. truly. Okay, now for one of the wackier festivals on our list, we go to the World Championship Running of the Tubs in Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. Every June, the historic Bathhouse Row in downtown Hot Springs transforms into a whimsical racetrack for one of the most unique events you will ever witness. The World Championship Running of the Tubs is a zany race featuring costume teams pushing bathtubs on wheels right down Central Avenue. This hilarious event celebrates Hot Springs' heritage as America's spa city in the most peculiar and fun way. The event kicks off with the judging of the tubs, of course, on Friday evening at Hill Wheatley Plaza, where teams showcase their creatively decorated vessels. But the real fun begins on Saturday morning with the Parade of the Tubs, followed by the main event, the Tub Races. Teams of 5, consisting of 4 pushers and 1 driver, navigate the bathtubs through a series of obstacles, all the while being pelted with water from enthusiastic spectators armed with super soakers. So racers compete in 3 divisions. There's traditional, which is cast iron tubs, modified, which is fiberglass or plastic tubs, and stock, just for the nonprofit organizations. Each team must keep their bathtub full of water, get this, and carry essential bath items like soap, a bath mat, a loofah mitt, and a towel throughout the entire race. The judges, dressed in bathrobes, of course, can change the rules on a whim, adding to the unpredictable and hilarious nature of this event. One of the highlights is the Battle of the Badge, where Hot Springs police and fire departments go head-to-head in a fiercely competitive race. This rivalry and camaraderie between these teams adds an extra layer of excitement and community spirit to this festival. Look, the event is free, which is great, and it's family friendly, making it a perfect outing for everyone. So whether you're cheering from the sidelines, soaking racers with water, or participating in the race yourself, the World Championship Running of the Tubs promises a day of fun, laughter, and good, clean chaos. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Festivus for the rest of us coming up after this short break. And here we are with Daniel Boggs. He's the CEO of Main Street, right? Am I getting this correct? Main Street Greenville.
Main Street Greenville, Mississippi. That's
Mississippi. So you guys are famous for a lot of things. Tell me about the Hot Tamale Festival. First, we have to qualify this. This is not hot tamales, the cinnamon candy. Tell us about the hot tamales that you guys celebrate.
So it's the Delta Hot Tamale Festival. It's actually very unique to our region. And there are many theories of how the Delta style hot tamale made it to the Mississippi Delta. But yeah, it's very similar to the Latin tamale that a lot of people are known for, at the Mexican restaurants that we go eat at every day. But what is different from the Delta Hot Tamale Festival is actually is a little bit smaller, and it's simmered for multiple hours in a seasoning, mostly chili powder seasoning, but it has a more intense flavor.
So this thing has taken off, right?
Yes, it has. So the first year was 2012 when we actually proclaimed Greenville as the hot tamale capital of the world. The first festival was in one city block, and we had an attendance of an estimated 5,000 people. Today, we welcome 35,000 people from all the way around the world.
So back us up here a minute, Daniel. From the beginning, for people who don't know what a tamale is to begin with, walk us through the ingredients, how it comes together.
Yeah, so I moved to Greenville 13 years ago, and we started this hot tamale festival in 2012. Okay. And we quickly realized, because we do have a cooking contest, that we really needed to define what a tamale is. Okay. So the definition that we came up in general is a tamale, which is filled, the inside of it is filled with some kind of filling. The most common filling is a beef brisket. Right. But we've seen everything from shrimp to spinach to beets to venison to alligator. And then that filling is then encompassed with a masa or a dough. Okay. And then from there, it's either wrapped in a banana leaf or a corn husk.
So the Tamale Trail, talk to me a little bit about the history of your event as it relates to the Tamale Trail. I just love that name.
Yeah, so back in the 90s, a guy named Frank Carlton actually understood what an asset the hot tamale was to the Mississippi Delta, and he actually wanted to highlight it in some way, form, or fashion. But in the early 2000s, the Southern Foodway Alliance actually listed Greenville, Mississippi as the spot that has the most tamale makers per capita along the Hot Tamale Trail.
Wow, that is quite a superlative. The greatest number of tamale makers per capita.
Yeah. So, and again, it's along the Tamale Trail, which is part of the Foodway Alliance project. And this expands from Missouri all the way down to southern Louisiana. But in Greenville, Mississippi, we have the most tamale makers than any other place along this Tamale Trail that extends multiple states.
That is amazing. It's just the confluence of different cultures and the confluence of wrapped up in American history as well. To have some place that is home to both Jim Henson and Walker Percy and the Delta Tamale Festival and its history with immigration and migrant workers and the Mexican-American War. There's a lot going on there in Greenville, Mississippi. If people want to know more about Greenville or about the Hot Tamale Festival, where can they find that, Daniel?
Go to our website, www.mainstreetgreenville.com, or follow us on Facebook at the Delta Hot Tamale Festival.
Well, we look forward to going to the Delta Hot Tamale Festival sometime soon, and maybe you will show us the ropes there.
I'd be more than happy to.
Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks, David.
Next up, we are heading to the streets of Lawrence, Kansas, so get ready for a fun-filled adventure that's, well, unlike any other. The festival is one that is near and dear to my heart. This one, the Lawrence Buskers Festival, is a celebration of street performers, aka Buskers, that bring together some of the best talent from around the world. For 3 days, downtown Lawrence transforms into a lively stage filled with amazing acts, colorful costumes, and an atmosphere of pure joy and creativity. This festival, now in its 16th year, promises to surprise and entertain folks from all walks of life. A carnival-like atmosphere pervades at this gathering where at any moment you could be captivated by a fire juggler, mesmerized by a magician, or thrilled by an aerial artist soaring right above you. The festival features a diverse lineup of performers such as a captivating Lisa Lottie with her hula hoop artistry, the hilarious antics of Scott Houghton's Scotty Dogs, and the mesmerizing tricks of the Light, who blend music, fire, dance, and magic into one spectacular show. One of the highlights of the festival showcases art cars, bikes, boards, and trikes, all in a colorful procession through downtown Lawrence. It's a creative extravaganza on wheels that adds even more excitement and fun to this festival. Friday night kicks off with a pre-show party, and Saturday features the main parade and the awards ceremony where participants display their inventive vehicles. The Lawrence Buskers Festival is a full weekend experience with food, vendors, face painters, balloon, a festival, artists, interactive workshop, everything, and for kids too. The streets come alive with music, laughter, and awe-inspiring acts, making it a perfect outing for families, friends, or anyone looking to enjoy a unique cultural small-town experience. And on a personal note, having lived in New York City for 15 years, I'm a big fan of some good street performers. And this festival, with its roaming buskers of every size and shape, plays right into my love of spontaneous wonder and creativity. So, hey, mark your calendars and meet me there. From the lively streets of Lawrence Buskers Festival, we're now off to Charleston, South Carolina for a cultural feast of music, theater, and dance. Each spring, Charleston transforms into a bustling hub of artistic creativity and culture with a premier performing arts festival, the Spoleto Festival USA. This is a big deal. Founded in 1977 by Pulitzer Prize-winning composer Giancarlo Menotti, Spoleto Festival USA is a 17-day-long extravaganza featuring more than 120 performances across a wide variety of disciplines, including theater, opera, dance, chamber music, symphonic music, choral music, jazz, and visual arts. Yeah, this is a big deal. The festival kicks off with spectacular performances under the stars at the College of Charleston's Cistern Yard. Acts range from Grammy Award-winning Americana band Old Crow Medicine Show to the dynamic multi-instrumentalist Trombone Shorty. He's a festival favorite. Another highlight is the return of the legendary cellist Yo-Yo Ma, performing works inspired by his global journey of Bach's cello suites. The festival also showcases innovative theatrical productions such as Dark Noon, a powerful commentary on American history performed by South African actors, and The Song of Rome, exploring the fall of the Democratic Republic in ancient Rome. For dance enthusiasts, the LA Dance Project presents Romeo and Juliet, combining cinema, dance, and theater with Prokofiev's score performed by live Spoleto Festival USA Orchestra. Music lovers will be thrilled by performances from the Bank of America Chamber Music Series and the debut of Timothy Myers as a music director of the Spoleto Festival USA Orchestra, featuring Mahler's Symphony No. 5. The festival's jazz lineup includes performances by Terry Lynn Carrington with special guest Diane Reeves. Spoleto Festival USA is not just a feast for the eyes and ears, but it's also an opportunity to engage with the arts in a historic and beautiful setting. Charleston's historic theaters, churches, and outdoor spaces provide an enchanting backdrop for this world-class event. Hey, stick around. You won't want to miss what's next. More festival excitement coming up after this short break.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
Welcome back to the Festival Frenzy right here on Undiscovered America TV. So listen, grab your life jacket now as we head to the Swan River in Montana. We're diving into the Big Fork Whitewater Festival in the oh-so-beautiful state of Montana, home to roaring rapids, white-knuckle rafting, and a whole lot of heart-stopping action. So get ready for a wild ride through all the water-fueled excitement in any of the 4 stages of moisture, be it misty, damp, wet, or my favorite, soaking damn wet. First things first, let's talk about the stunning setting of the Big Fork Whitewater Festival. Nestled in the picturesque town of Big Fork, Montana, this annual event takes place in the crystal clear waters of the Swan River. Surrounded by lush forests and towering mountains, the scenery alone is enough to take your breath away. But trust me, the real thrills are just getting started. As the festival kicks off, adrenaline junkies from far and wide gather to put their skills to the test on the raging rapids. From seasoned pros to first-time adventurers, the competition is fierce and the stakes are high. Rafting teams take on the challenge of navigating these treacherous waters, dodging rocks and waves with lightning-fast reflexes. It's a test of teamwork, strategy, strength, and at the end, sheer determination. Most of the serious action of Big Fork Whitewater Festival is adrenaline-fueled and takes place on the river, but the event has another side too, as it's a celebration of local community spirit and outdoor adventure. Spectators line the riverbanks, cheering on the brave souls as they tackle those rapids. There's food vendors and live music fills the air, creating a truly palpable energy. One of the highlights is the legendary Big Fork Whitewater Race, where rafting teams of all skill levels race against the clock to complete a series of challenging obstacles. From tight turns to powerful currents, every twist of the course presents a new test of skill and agility. And as the day comes to a close, the winners are crowned, the awards are handed out, and the sun begins to set over the tranquil waters of the Swan River. But the excitement isn't over yet. The night kicks into high gear with an after party, where raucous tales of triumph and defeat are shared over cold beers and hearty laugh. It's a time to celebrate, to unwind, and to bond with the fellow adrenaline junkies who share your love for the thrill of the river. The Big Fork Whitewater Festival in Montana is an epic celebration of adventure, camaraderie, and heart-stopping action. Whether you're a seasoned rafter or just looking to experience something new, this event has it all. So mark your calendars, gather your friends, and get ready for a soaking, unforgettable ride down the rapids of Big Fork. And who knows, you just might discover your new favorite adrenaline rush. Now, put down your paddles and pick up your knitting needles as we head to Santa Fe, New Mexico for the International Folk Art Festival. The incredible International Folk Art Festival is a vibrant celebration of culture, creativity, and community that happens every year in the beautiful city of Santa Fe. First off, let me paint you a picture of Santa Fe during the festival. The streets are lined with colorful flags, music fills the air, and the smell of delicious food drifts through the crowds. It's a feast for all of the senses and a truly magical experience that you have to see to believe. Now let's talk about the art. the International Folk Art Festival showcases, of course, the work of talented artisans from all over the world. From intricate textiles to exquisite pottery, there's something for everyone to admire. Each piece tells a unique story and reflects the rich cultural heritage of its creator. Look, it's truly awe-inspiring to see so much talent and creativity in one place. And one of the highlights of the festival is the live demonstrations of these people actually making this stuff. You can watch them work, create their beautiful pieces right before your eyes. It's a rare opportunity to see traditional techniques in action and learn more about the craft behind the art itself. So whether it's weaving, wood carving, or pottery making, you're sure to be amazed by the skill and precision of these artisans. But the International Festival is more than just a showcase of art and craftsmanship. It's also a celebration of culture, community. Throughout the festival, you can enjoy performances by traditional musicians and dancers from around the world. The energy and passion of these performers are simply contagious, and you can't help but join in the fun. And let's not forget about the food. The festival is a foodie's paradise, with vendors serving up delicious dishes from all corners of the globe. From savory empanadas to sweet pastry, there is no shortage of culinary delights to sample. And of course, no festival is complete without a refreshing drink in hand, so be sure to try some of the unique beverages on offer. So the International Folk Art Festival in Santa Fe, New Mexico is a must-visit event for anyone who appreciates art, culture, and community. It's a feast for the senses and a celebration of the diversity of that part of the world. Here at Undiscovered America TV, we celebrate the festival culture across the USA. Look, festivals are more than just events. They're essential to the heart and soul of communities across the nation. They bring people together, they foster a sense of unity and community, and enhance the quality of life while showcasing the unique culture and traditions of each location. Festivals create an opportunity for people to experience new things, from food, new music, art and dance, you name it. They allow communities to share their heritage and their pride while creating a welcoming atmosphere for both locals and visitors alike. Additionally, these festivals often support local artisans, performers, charities, businesses, and they all contribute to economic growth and sustainability. The sense of community pride and togetherness that festivals foster is truly invaluable, making them a cornerstone of local culture and social life across the country. So we want to hear from you. What is your favorite local festival? Send us an email at info@undiscoveredamerica.tv with your suggestions. Remember, the weirder the better, and we just might feature it in an upcoming episode. Hey, so stay tuned. More festival frenzy and exciting adventures are just around the corner. Don't go anywhere.
Poshmark is the perfect side hustle. It got me through school, a new job, and getting into my first apartment. There's so much I can sell. Bags, accessories, home decor, and it's so easy to sell on Poshmark. You can do it in a minute. I love it.
We've tasted our way through the Delta, we have rafted down the whitewaters of Big Fork, and we've enjoyed world-class music in Charleston. Not only are these festivals entertaining, but to many of the locals who put them on, especially the small towns, they can be the event of the year, reinforcing their civic pride while breathing life into the local economy. So get out there and support them, and we'll see you next time on Undiscovered America TV.